Okay, we are ready to start exploring the rest of the Shadowlands. We have the ability now, having released the Pixie, to go pretty much wherever we want within the Shadow Curse. So, by the map, we have this trail that we followed to the ambush to kill Korliss and get the Moon Lantern, which leaves this sort of like pocket here, and that's the first place I want to explore. So I guess we're sort of headed towards this house deep in shadow to see what that is. And I guess it's pretty much this way. And while scouting new territory, I'm going to have Shadowheart go off by herself in stealth. Ah, something over there. Bring the others nearby. Shadow-cursed Shambling Mound. External digestion can devour any creature that has restrained and stepping in its digestive juices. Legendary action, Wretched Growth. If a creature ends its turn within 5 meters of the Shambling Mound, it will take 3 to 30 necrotic damage, and shadow-cursed vines will grow at its feet, possibly entangling it. So we really don't want to end our turn next to it. Advantage on saving throws versus spells. Can't be surprised. Any creature making a melee attack against this mess of writhing veins may become entangled. So we really, really don't want to be anywhere near this if we can avoid it. Thankfully, we are pretty much a ranged party. So a lot of this is probably going to depend on how fast it moves, but we have some control over that. So I do see that there are some other creatures, shadow-cursed needle blights, hanging in the shadows. Not easy to spot, but they're there. It might be good to take them out first. They only have 28 hit points each. Vines sprout at their feet. We've dealt with these before. Yeah, there were a couple of these in the other area. It's just this time they have a shambling mound with them. So where's the closest one of these? Probably this one? So let us see if Astarion can get close enough to ambush one. He failed to see something. Too dark. Oh, he does have advantage on that one from here. So, let's use... We have plenty of acid arrows. Let's do that. And with this many creatures, there is certainly time for Spirit Guardians. These things now have like 6 radiating orbs each. I'll be able to provoke from one and it'll miss me. Let's see. Pop off a shot at this one up here, just for a little bit of extra damage, and sort of stand here as a bulwark against others coming in. We haven't seen how fast this one goes, but at least, oh, I didn't check his dexterity. His dexterity is only 12, so that might be a good thing. Now the others, of course, will be able to stay in a little bit further back. 18. Let's go ahead and use a warlock slot for a magic missile. Oh, what's this? A magma method? Where is there a magma method? Oh! Wild Surge. Ha! That's kind of funny. Can I shove it? Maybe. Nope.
There's blood in the air.
I kind of hate having to use an action on that. But Karlach can throw multiple things, right? So let's have Karlach. Oh, let's have Karlach get closer before she activates her turn. And she should just be able to throw something at this and kill it really easily. Right. And then... did it get back up? Oh, it's a Shadow Cursed Undead now. So... we have to kill it a second time. You know, with this thing being a legendary creature, I don't think I should conserve my Frenzy. I don't know if that thing is going to be vulnerable to being prone, but we'll find out. But that's about as far up as I want to move at this time. Only a 70% chance, but it's only got 5 hit points, so I don't need to do as much damage. I just want to make sure that I kill it. Which ended up killing all 3 and doing some damage to Shadow Dark, but she didn't lose her concentration. So let's have Astarion hide now and move away.
Keep guessing.
I'm ready.
Let's have her even move up a little bit, but not into the vines. I just want to keep these things a little bit further away from the rest of my party. And maybe have him move further away from the fire. So he dashes Adhesive Whip. I'm low enough on hit points, I do kind of want to go ahead and use that shield. Okay, so first off, let's start with Shadowheart, and what we're going to do is we are going to actually take a disengage action so she can move around without provoking. And maybe even jump over here. But other than that, let's see if we can kill this here Vine Blight. Let's do the arrow of many targets. There's plenty of targets here. Well, that effectively killed everything but the Shambling Mound itself. Unfortunately, it did leave Shadowheart down. I will have him back off and hide.
Ready for another round?
I will have her throw a potion of healing up here.
Need to act fast.
And she can still move. She lost her concentration, but she'll drink her own potion, mostly for the Blade Ward effect, and she'll get out of there. A little bit further away.
This is gonna feel good.
Okay, now, the main question. Can we knock you prone?
Got it.
Yes, we can. I think we got this basically now. You're not wet or anything, right? Oh, but let's make you wet, right? You are immune to lightning, and resistant to cold, and resistant to fire. So let's not bother with any of that. What about an acid vial? But we do still want to move away, because even though it has to spend some of its movement to get up, we really just don't want it to be close to us. And even though it is resistant to frost, it would be nice to slow its movement. Immune to lightning damage. Movement speed reduced. So that's what I was hoping for. So let's move away a little bit more. That adhesive whip could still be a problem. So acid arrow. I think I want to hit it more than I want to do a ton of damage right now, because I really want to get the ability drain going. So I'm going to turn this off for a second. And hope.
Spill some blood.
Let's not make this one a crit. Oh, what was that zero? Oh, immune to piercing damage. Okay. I didn't notice that. Immune to piercing. Okay. That's actually a problem.
Into the shadows.
Concentrate.
So 64% because you do have advantage, but your dexterity has been drained. So, yep, I do want to stack up those radiating orbs and spend some time healing.
Got this.
So, with immunity to piercing, let's enrage throw the Skybreaker. That should do a good chunk of damage. And then I guess the Shining Staver. Well, for the regular... Oh, he's wet. Wow, how is he wet? Is he just naturally wet? We didn't wet him, did we? Oh, the ice melted. That's why. Acid.
On the victor's path.
Immune to lightning damage. We are slowly working him away. The main thing I think is just... So I want to use the acid arrows because the acid is the only damage I'm getting out of this. 96%. In fact, there's no reason to go for sharpshooter because the piercing damage doesn't hurt him. So
Let's play.
the main thing... How come that didn't drain his dexterity more? Well.
Leave no trace.
Talk to me. Alright, Karlak. It's go time.
So I wanted to save the bludgeoning weapon for the enrage throw.
This'll help.
Yep, that'll work. And then, do I get anything from the returning pipe? Maybe just like... Oh, there is fire damage associated with it. You know what though? Let's throw a smoke powder bomb. I don't think we need a satchel. Let's just throw a smoke powder bomb. Okay. We're making progress. Tides of Chaos. Okay. Targets affected by ability drain regain their ability scores at the end of combat. But he seems to be getting his ability scores back. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep firing. Maybe I'll try an Arrowville modder.
The subtle approach.
Let's end this. Have to keep going. Let's see.
Interesting. I wasn't really expecting that to work, but potion of poison. Condition. Poison. 3 turns remaining. Okay. 3d6 poison. I'll take it. And I'll heal a little bit more.
What's this?
So certainly, let's go ahead and enrage throw something that's not piercing. Ah, critical miss. That's a bigger blast radius than I thought. Here, have Will. It looks like he's not close enough for an opportunity attack. Okay. Miss. Get as far away as he can.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Get further away and throw another bomb.
My little trick.
No holding back.
Well, let's just have Astarion finish him off. Acid is the answer.
It's always sharp.
Okay, let's go ahead and see if they have anything on them. Okay, I had Karlach collect her weapons and I looted their bodies. Not really anything too interesting there. But let's see what might be up here.
I should grab that. No time to dally.
I've been picking up a lot of like just nondescript keys. Well, I had the key for that chest somehow, and inside, a ring of self-immolation. Class actions: set yourself on fire to gain heat. Refreshes on a short rest. I mean, I guess that could be useful for somebody. Not for me, though. Okay, so that completes its own little loop right here, which means in order to get to the house deep in shadows, I actually have to go around this way. Okay, but you know what? Closing off sections of the map is what we want. So, I guess I'll just follow this path around.
I find something useful.
Oh, actually, I didn't. Oh, Ironwood Club. It's basically a +1 club that I guess the neat thing about this is it's probably a part of the Shambling Mound. Alright, exploring this way. Huh. There's some dead things over here. Maybe I can speak with them.
The corpse remains silent.
I'd better take a peek.
Well, I do feel bad for the tieflings. This must have been where they got ambushed that we heard about. But they didn't have, there was no speak with dead options. They did have some random loot, but nothing too interesting. So we're gonna leave them behind and come this way.
The shadows have upended the ground itself. Such power.
Alright, so I got to this little area and it looks like it's possible I might be able to jump that gap, but I also see a way around on the map. So let's just go ahead and do that. This is where we had our ambush site. It's a familiar enough spot that I'll have the others camp out here for a bit. Alright.
That might be worth a look.
This Duergar had a bad day, huh? Grey Scout's Journal. Ah, I guess once you become a Shadow Cursed Undead, you don't lose absolutely everything, huh?
Calm and quiet, that's the way. Need to press onward.
And here we are on the other side of this gap, without needing to jump across the chasm.
Might be useful.
I'll have the others park near the sigil. A dead Githyanki warrior with nothing to say.
She was no fun. All I wanted was to play. Maybe they want to play.
I hear something. Or someone. Dad's axe. An old woodcutter's axe infused with the shadow's bleak curse. Maybe I shouldn't pick that up, but I'm gonna. I didn't pick up a key for that one.
Worth opening.
And because there's somebody around, I'm not gonna do the whole guidance thing, because that would take me out of stealth. Ring of Mental Inhibition. When a foe fails a saving throw against one of your spells or actions, they gain mental fatigue for 2 rounds. Affected entity has a -1 penalty to Wisdom, Intelligence, and Charisma saving throws for every turn remaining. Oh, there are definitely builds that could make use of that. I don't think we're one of them, at least not at this time. Well, you have something to say, but I don't want to start one conversation only to have another thrust upon me if a person that I can't see starts, and that could mess with the scripting somehow. So I'm gonna come out of hiding first and see if that triggers anything. Nope. Okay.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Are there other Githyanki nearby?
Not in the Shadowlands. Atop the mountain reaching to the sun.
I don't think I should ask how to fight the curse. I've already got my own answer for that. How did you die?
Foolish games. Shadow. Ambushed. Shameful death. Dishonor to Vlaakith.
And why were you here?
Training. Becoming a Sar. Leading my kin.
I suppose I should ask who you were.
Deathka. Warrior for my queen. Blade for my Githrak.
And where are you from?
Kresh Yilik. Hidden among the mountains. Veiled by ruins.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Alright, and then if there is somebody nearby and they didn't see me wandering around or stealthing around, maybe they'll notice me just walking.
Boo! I scared you! I saw it! Nobody beats me at hide and seek. Will you play with me?
In a moment, maybe. Have you seen another little boy? His name is Thaniel.
I don't know anyone called that. Don't ask me again. Now play with me.
Don't you have anyone else to play with?
I have a mummy, a daddy, and a doggy. They'll be back in a while, but you're here now, and I want to play.
What are your parents' names? Maybe I can find them.
They don't need names. They just need to be mummy and daddy and do what I want. Now play with me, or they'll be angry with you.
The boy doesn't like these questions because he has no real answers, and perhaps no real family.
Sorry, I don't think they're coming back. Want to come to my camp?
I'm not going anywhere. I like it here. Now play with me or else.
You want to play? Fine.
All right. I'll hide, and you seek. Find me, and you win.
And if I don't find you?
Then you lose.
Alright, let's begin.
Get ready, and no cheating.
Unseen. Perfect.
I went this way. But I don't really have...
Have to keep low.
Oh, somebody's nearby. I do have a scroll of sea invisibility. Seems like a good time for it.
Mustn't let anyone see. Unnoticed. Good. Off I go.
You weren't supposed to find me. You weren't supposed to win.
Let's play again.
Good idea. You're smarter than some playmates I've had. They always tried to leave before I was done with them. Try to find me again, but my family will be looking for you at the same time, so don't get caught.
Keep low and quiet.
No option to talk, huh? Oh.
Perfectly hidden.
Let's see. Dark vision. Ethereal. Nearby lights are extinguished. Sunlight sensitivity. Well, I don't have daylight prepared, but I'm not in combat. What would it do actually? And it would be a 3rd level slot, wouldn't it? What would it do to them exactly? That's not worth a 3rd level slot when I only have 1 3rd level slot remaining. Let's just try to navigate out of there. Sight lines. And let's not bring the others in just yet. We're not in combat at the moment.
Need to keep focused.
Oh, I really did need to get out of there, huh? Okay.
Better tread carefully.
You're good at this. Are you sure you didn't cheat? But I can't let you think me a bad sport. Here's your prize. You'll need it.
Reward. Ring of Shadows. Pass without trace. Very nice. Although, I do have Pass without trace as a Trickery Domain Cleric, and I haven't quite gotten to the point in the build where I'm making use of it. But, that's a pretty good ring. Pass without trace is a good spell.
Not back to gloat, are you? Nobody likes a bad winner. I still think you might have tricked me. If you did, I'll figure it out.
Legendary action Vengeful Playmate. Automatically attack an enemy moving out of your... Oh, that's... Once per round, Oliver can spend a legendary action to summon the Wasting Quiet in an area after a summoned shadow is slain. Any creatures within this miasma of childlike terror are silenced and take 3 to 24 necrotic damage every time they enter or start their turn inside. And Radiant Vulnerability if I wanted to fight them, but I don't necessarily want to fight them. I did notice, I think I can just leave turn-based mode. I played this game.
Let's see.
I feel happy with that interaction. Okay. Oh, and I guess I do have See Invis up for the rest of the day now, huh? Until long rest. Maybe I can make use of that. Alright, so where to now? So this goes off this direction. Most of what I want is this direction. So let me go this direction first, because it seems like, generally speaking, this is going to be like an edge. Right? So let's go that way. Actually, I think I've changed my mind. I think I want to head towards destinations, and after I've checked out destinations that I already know about, then I'll work on filling in map pieces I haven't seen yet. So, but to get to them, I do want to follow edges if possible. So I'll come up here then. Okay, moving on from here. These standing torches have continual flames on them. If I hadn't been protected from the Shadow Curse already, this would probably be a safe spot to catch a respite. And as such, I should probably go ahead and bring the rest of my party in. Journal Log of True Soul Korliss. Day 4. Scouting mission dispatched by Ketheric Thorm to Shadowlands. Objective: locate the nest of absolute non-believers. Reached outskirts of village. Disturbing sounds echo through the shadows. Must evade pursuit. Preparing to create a light barrier for protection against lurking monsters in deadly darkness. May the absolute guide me. Well, I am guessing that didn't work out exactly how they wanted it to. So let's check out what else is in this camp. Interesting. Across the water there, I can see what looks like it must be the Masons Guild. Well, looks like I was right about True Soul Korliss, things not going well for them. Some very minor loot. but possibly some information.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who were you in life?
True soul of the Absolute. Korliss by name.
How did you end up here?
Trapped shadow mastiffs. Repels them with flame.
How did you die?
Unslaked hunger. Unquenched thirst.
That is brutal. I already saw that there's a continual flame spell on the torches. What is your profession?
Wizard. General Thorn's favored.
And where are you from?
To water deep born. To moonrise cold.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I am an enemy of the Absolute, and had I encountered true soul Korliss, I would have slain her myself. But starvation and dehydration, I would not wish that death on her.
None shall see me. Need to tread softly.
But nothing we can really do about it but move on. I failed a perception check, but I did see something. Meazels ambushing reverberation 1. Oh, that's probably just because it ended up, I don't know. Not an insignificant thing, but it doesn't seem like there's much specifically high dexterity, unfortunately. But I did manage to sneak up on it. Let's get out of here before that is no longer the case.
I'd better take a peek. Something over there.
What was it I noticed? Maybe it was just another creature. I'm not sure what I noticed. But here's what I do think. I think it would be advantageous for us to get up onto the roof there if we can before we start fighting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Will do enhanced leaps on us. I'll have Astarion go first. He's got the best sneak. Get up here. And he certainly can start the fight from there. So, and nobody seems to be looking at him there. But I think I did notice at least one other somewhere. So I think I made 2 perception checks, right? Or is it just the one? Whatever. Let's get Karlach up there. Actually, let's get Shadowheart up there.
For inspiration.
There we go. Out of sight. Oh, but I can see another one from there now. Okay.
Where am I needed?
Okay. And finally Will himself.
Silence is golden. Silence is golden.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure why they didn't attack because they definitely spotted me a couple of times. But let's have Astarion start the hostilities, shall we? Actually, make sure that's back on.
From the shadows. Let's have a little fun.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
You're making me sweat.
Ah, she got seen.
I'm ready.
Can't afford any mistakes. Best step softly.
And got seen. Oh, wow. And not first in initiative.
Eyes open, mouth shut. Quiet as a moonbeam.
Path is interrupted. Well, I guess magic missiles is where it is. Two hit points left.
On I go. Your time has come.
Okay, good enough. That one's dead. Will I be able to throw at any of them? Yes. You know what? Let's try some Alchemist Fire. Bleeding and burning.
Holding back. Delicious. Time for a new approach.
Interesting. They can teleport. This is not as much of an advantage as I was hoping it would be. Uh, 60% because of the ability drain. Could just outright kill him. Sure. But of course they did save. Let's see. Can I shove? Probably not. I can provoke from both, and likely send them reeling some more.
On the move.
And then I can pop off a quick shot. Now, Karlak almost certainly can throw this one here. And again. And shove this one off.
This is my time.
Silenced? How did he... Oh, garroted. Restrained and silenced. The topple doesn't seem very likely. What about shoving? I may as well try. Nope. And then I may as well try to shove. He can stand to provoke. Carry a sneak attack at least. And then I just don't want to use resources, so only a 50%, but yeah. Oh, he brought Will with him.
Now this is my happy place. Heading out. Easy as.
Let's get on with it.
Alright, do they have anything interesting on them? They do have rope and some coin that they're using for the garrote, which means I actually did throw a little bit of loot into the chasm, but whatever. This has a lot of little pots, and I think there's probably not going to be a lot in them, but I'm gonna find out.
A long way to go still.
Had to use an enhanced sleep to get up here, and I don't have the key.
Let's see what my touch can do.
Luminous gloves. When the wearer deals radiant damage, the target receives 2 turns of radiating orb. Oh my. This against the Hellrider's pride. I think I'm certainly going to take them, yes. But I think I'm going to wait just a little bit longer to put those on instead of the Hellrider's pride. Moon Maiden. Protect those of us who would not turn from you, no matter the consequence in this short life. Keep these artifacts of our devotion until such a time as we may openly infuse our spirits with your white light once more. Grant cunning to my brother Half-Red in his efforts to conceal the rest of your relics. Let the name Last Light not be a portent. Let your moon glow continue forever and fill our hearts. This must be from the brother of the person whose journal we found in the secret area near or under the Last Light Inn. And in fact it advances or adds something to the Selenite Resistance quest, and there is an Idol of Selene. At least it is sellable. Huh. In fact, we've basically... Yep, here it is. We found a stash of Selenite relics in the abandoned potter's workshop, as well as a note suggesting there may be more at the Last Light. So we could have started this quest line here. Interestingly enough, so there's this also staircase down to sort of like a courtyard area-ish. And I can see a bridge. I think I do want to hold off on crossing bridges quite yet, because it sort of marks another section. Also, I failed a perception check, so let's bring everybody over here.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Interesting. So if this is trapped, there might be something in here. Harper interrogation transcript. Officer interrogation transcript. Hopper in charge, Kaladove Everspring. Transcriber, Luna Shorn. Your name, DT, Doll, Doll Timber Ma'am. Occupation, Farmer Ma'am, potatoes. A farmer, How many guards has Thorm stationed at the south wall, Doll Timber? What do you mean, south wall? Do not play the fool with me, Timber. The Moonrise south wall. I don't know, I swear it. Liar! Write this down, Luna. Thorm's spy refuses to cooperate. Harsher measures required. I said write it down. Yeah, that was not a happy time. And then I will just let you know if I find anything else notable in here. In one of these random pots I found a key. I wonder if that key would have gone to the chest I just lockpicked over in the potter's shop or whatever. But no way to find out now. And a traveler's chest. Maybe the key goes to that. Looks like it does. Ring of Twilight. You gain a +1 bonus to armor class while obscured. And then let's check what's in this little courtyard area. Alright, let's see what's over this way. Looks like there's maybe another bridge over there. we do have a quick little thing to check out over here with at least one chest. A, a letter of surrender. General Ketheric Thorm, it is with heavy heart that I must announce the surrender of the Harper forces and its allies to your Dark Justiciar army, under unanimous agreement. Harpers work against villainy and wickedness wherever they find it. So states our code, and so here we have acted. But I also know all too well how the statement continues. But they work ever mindful of the consequences of what they do. We cannot be party to the suffering of the people of Rythwin, and indeed, of the great loss of life that this war will visit upon the Sword Coast, and perhaps beyond it. So it is written, and so let it be done. Kelbin Aronson on behalf of the High Harper Council and its allies. 2 words are slashed across the bottom of the scroll. Surrender declined. This place held a massacre.
Dark Justiciars, who fell long ago in service of Shar and Ketheric Thorm.
Oh, this Githyanki has a Githyanki short sword. It is essentially a +1 short sword, but it also has an inscribed Githyanki slate. A map has been etched into the central disc. The risen road winds through a mountain pass. Within the hills is nestled a sizable temple. Within the temple, the Githyanki people have established a stronghold. Pictographs reveal the mission. Retrieve a polyhedric relic on behalf of the Githyanki queen. Well, it certainly sounds like I should never go there.
What do we have here? Looks like a toll house. Maybe there's some seized goods still inside. Better tread carefully.
There may be, but yep, that's the another bridge. So in fact, everything that we want is on that side of the bridge. So I guess let's fill out this portion of the map. I mean, how much more can it actually be, right? And then we'll come back for the toll house and such.
The dead of the Emerald Enclave. They lay here ever since their war against Ketheric Thorm.
And I see a Dark Justiciar mask here. Intimidation +1. I believe we've seen that before. And I found a journal here that pointed to the Potter's Abode as a potential secret hideout of the Sullenites. So I'm kind of seeing those in the reverse order. And it certainly seems like there is a buried treasure nearby. Yep, just a bunch of gold. I mean, not that a bunch of gold is a bad thing, but nothing really special, you know. Ah, another bridge to that area, so basically 3 ways to get across. But hey, some chests over here. Some locked chests, which I do not happen to have the key for, but that's not a problem. Gloomstrand shield, stealth +1. Certainly, I mean, I don't know what's gonna be better than an adamantine shield, but not that.
Let's get this lock to yield.
And I don't have another shield wearer in this party. But still,
Got
a
to
cool
press on.
find.
Perfectly hidden. Need to press onward.
Okay, so pretty much, I guess, coming up this way, which is, that's where the ambush site was? Yeah, so it's almost like a hub of this side of the map. Park my party here as I continue to explore. And I did notice that there was this, like, sort of an overlook area here. We should be fast to check out.
These aren't the remains of some skirmish. Whole armies clashed here once.
Fallen druids of the Emerald Enclave. They died trying to stop Catherick Thorn long ago.
I also found a copy of a speech that was given by Ketherick at some point. Basically, as far as I could tell, he was expressing disgust for those who did not wish to fight. And actually, I should be going a different way from here. I should be going this way, yes. I'm happy to take more treasure. But this appears to be not necessarily a dead end, but easier to get down from above than up from below. I suppose I could use my jumping magic to get up there, but I'm not sure why when I can probably just go around. Which I will do now. Brawler Vez, a goblin. Ooh, a smoke powder bomb. And there's a heavy chest tucked in behind here.
Let's get this lock to yield.
With some random loot.
Should check for anything useful.
And of course, this is where the ambush happened, but I did not try to speak with Dead at the time. So it looks like Karnas may have something to say.
The corpse seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
Been a long time since I saw that. Well, we can fix that. Let's be a drow.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Well, we know the answer to that question. What were you doing?
Shepherding the faithful, carrying a lady's light.
Who killed you?
Traitor, heretic.
Not wrong. From their viewpoint. How did you trap that pixie in the lantern?
Always many wishes. Hers the loudest.
How did the shadow curse come to be?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
And I suppose, who are you?
Raised, forgotten. We are tried.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Rate her anyway.
Also, apparently, Sharp Eye Lora has something to say.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Lora. Tracker. Hunter.
Who were you working for?
Absolute.
What is the Absolute's plan?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
What were you doing here?
Wait for Drider. Take prisoners.
What prisoners have you taken?
Tieflings. Gnomes. Duke. More.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Further confirmation that the ones we're seeking appear to all be at Moonrise Towers, of course.
Have to keep low.
At least. Oh, okay. Here's a little hut that we haven't seen yet. And there's a chest. Yearning for the moon? Bah, more cellulite drivel, I'm sure.
I'll grab that.
That might be worth a look.
Unseen as I was taught. Best step softly.
A skeleton near an outhouse, huh? I mean, I could probably use a break. Wait, dirty toilet seat?
Quiet as a mouse.
Can't throw too heavy. For Shadowheart,
Good meal.
Karlach can throw.
Handy.
Oh, that is okay. I'm just gonna put it back in if I can. Nope, I think I've ruined it. Whoops.
Steady.
On.
Please don't throw dirty toilet seats in real life.
I'll grab that.
There seems to be another bit of a crossroads here. Interesting. I guess we would want to go this way first. Although this looks like maybe...
Drider's caravan came from here, I'll wager.
Okay.
Seems they've herded their last prisoner.
I was not 100% sure of that, but I'll take that as confirmation. Oh. There is a gateway down there. I didn't even notice that. I thought this was like a closed off... Oh, maybe it still is. Yeah, maybe it still is. Okay. So from here, I guess this probably loops around to there, and it's probably not much more. Oh, that's here. Oh, nope, I was going the right way. Or the way I wanted to go. More shadow-cursed needle blights.
I love the sound of lockpicking.
So let's get the party over here. Well, we know who we call when we want to start hostilities. How about Arrow of Rolling Thunder? How about... Oh wait, did I forget? Okay, no, that's on, that's on. How about Arrow of Many Targets? Let's make that one a crit. That seems good. And there's ones over there. Okay.
I'm ready. Need to press onward.
%70 on the big guy. Unfortunately, he saved. Outside normal range.
Every step counts.
There's something over there too, right? Yeah. I'll just work on slowing this one down.
Ready for some good news. Long and low.
I'll just finish this one off real quick.
Handy.
On the hunt.
What should I do? Got to move.
Battle favors the fearless.
Ah, there you are. Constricted, huh? What does constricted do?
Ready.
5 to 18 damage per turn. Can't move. Attack rolls against it have advantage. Attack rolls index saving. That's annoying, but save again.
My turn. That's it.
Oh, concentration broken on that. That's nice.
I miss this. We'll do it my way.
Too dark. Ah, whatever.
Can't afford to let up.
Forever dauntless. This will do nicely.
Huh, cute. But really, I just came in here so I could do that. Let me just go ahead and loot these things real quick. And the dirt mound. And this gilded chest, which has the frost prints, gives you the ice knife spell. Will already has magic missile, and the extra missile per bolt is very nice, and I may... But the ice knife is a spell that Will doesn't have, and works very nicely with the Morning Frost, with his ice-related gear. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Also, I think I get to pretty much clear out this section, right? Because that's chasm, chasm, chasm. And it is time to level up. Shadowheart is actually going to take a second level in Rogue and get the cunning actions. Bonus action hide, dash, and disengage. Especially these two are very nice to be able to do on the same turn as she casts a Spirit Guardians. So Karlak also is going to go for her second level of Rogue now. Now, unfortunately, Karlak has a bonus action already that she wants to use when she's raging, but these bonus actions are very good for fights where she's not raging, and also, I mean, they're just good to have, but really the payoff is going to come for her the next level. Now, Astarion, he's going to do something interesting. So, right now he's level 4. He's going to get level 3 of Ranger, and he's going to pick... the Gloomstalker, of course. You know, let's go ahead and give him the Long Strider, and then that way I don't have to do the pre-buffing with Gale every day. I can just have Astarion do it. But then I'm going to visit Withers, and I'm going to switch these around. So he'll be level 3 Rogue, level 4 Ranger, and so it won't affect his build currently, but it does mean that next level he'll get level 5 Ranger, and he'll get that extra attack. Also, I guess he'll have more spell slots. And Will is going to continue leveling up as a sorcerer, which means finally level 3 spells, right? There's not really any level 3 ice spells, so I think I'm just going to go for haste. Yep, okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and take care of Astarion at Withers.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh.
I will enjoy, especially since this is Astarion talking, I will enjoy myself whenever I please.
Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone.
Whatever, dude.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? As thou desire.
Okay, so still gonna take level 1 as Rogue. And I'm not going to change my abilities or anything. Rogue level 2. Rogue level 3, Assassin. Ranger, level 1. Right, the Bounty Hunter. And Wasteland Wanderer, Fire, resistance to fire damage. Yep, that's all fine. Spells, Fog Cloud, and Ensnaring Strike. Fighting style, archery, of course. Subclass Gloomstalker. +3 bonus to initiative. On the first round of combat, your movement speed is increased by 3, and you make an attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage. Superior Dark Vision. Bonus action hide. Already have that. Invisibility for 10 turns. I don't know how often though. And a disguise self spell. And I believe I had the Long Strider. Right? Yep. And then the Ranger feat will be back up to Sharpshooter. Okay. The Umbral Shroud is once per short rest. Very nice. Since he has that, certainly I'll go for the Covert Cowl over the Shadow of Menzoberranzan. And let's give the Shadow of Menzoberranzan to Will. Because Will being able to go invisible is probably better than 3 temporary hit points here and there. So it's another like oh shit button for Will. And level 7 was a good level for us. I think that is going to significantly increase our power level. Alright, so we basically just have this way to finish off this portion of the map.
Might as well take a look.
Pile of belongings, forsaken to the curse, so that their owners could escape with their lives.
A heavy chest on this ledge up here that I don't happen to have the key for.
What are you hiding?
The impression I'm getting is that this is the way that you would come to the Shadowlands if you went through the mountain pass. And if I remember correctly, that is in fact true. of course, we're not going to actually go to the mountain pass. That path leads to that's where we found the Githyanki map. That leads to the Githyanki stronghold here in the mountains. Shadowheart has zero desire to see the Githyanki.
Be hiding.
Looks like it gored one of its attackers before it died. Too big to be a spear wound. A horn?
And then this refugee's journal here just basically confirms what Shadowheart's investigation found out. The ox died and became a shadow cursed undead and gored Elgis. Okay, and that about does it, I think, for this side of the map. It is time to go sell off some of the loot that I found, and then when we come back, we will start exploring the west side of the Shadowlands where all the stuff we care about is. But it is good to have this sort of completed here. And we did find some things that we were able to make progress. But for now, let's go back to the Last Light Inn. Well, since we encountered Oliver, I wanted to see if Halsin had anything new to say, but he did not. So, next time, we are ready to cross the bridge and start looking at maybe the Toll House, maybe the Masons Guild first, House of Healing over there, various things across the bridge in the Shadowlands. Alright, see you next time.